Your queen seat matchup for the Women's Choice Challenger Series is coming up right here, right now. William Stewart, Sean Green, Nick Teixeira, per usual here for your WCS matchup. Well, Sean, it's all come down to this point here on the winner's side. Who's going to be guaranteed a shot at first or second, or who's going to be battling out on that third place matchup? What do you have to say?
Yeah, so it's going to be it's a fun night. We're excited for this. We're excited to see some history potentially being made. Well, not potentially. It's going to be made tonight. It's weird, maybe a little quinkadink that for the first time ever on our stream last week, we kind of bring up that the women's choice means that they have the choice of whoever they want to play with. It does not mean they have to play with a man because it's not the mixed choice challenger series, right? So OT from the TO immediately takes that challenge head on. She was going to be in Charlotte for the Charlotte Open this weekend anyway. Shay Cole also going to be there, and they partnered up. Might as well stay for an extra day or so and pair up for this. I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be great for the game. I think it's going to be great for the WCS, that maybe moving forward, you might see some more of that, because maybe some of our female dart players are more comfortable playing with their best friend who's also at their level instead of some random male player that might be 0.5 above that average. And maybe just the camaraderie of knowing that person might make a difference.
Yeah, I think it was planned out probably for quite some time, to be honest. I think that
maybe I did not know that at all when I made those statements last week, by the way.
Well, neither did I. Did I. And then we found out quickly via text that was going to happen. So it's an interesting time definitely to do it, but being that it was probably planned out for quite some time, maybe, Olivia found herself in this position and she said, no matter what, I'm going to enjoy this matchup and see how it goes. And it could go their favor, but it's going to be tough to beat the top dogs, Krissi Grimal and Danny Baggish.
Yeah, let's be honest. They have a tough road ahead of them tonight, but they knew that it was going to be challenging when they made the decision to play together. They knew that Krissi was going to pick Danny. Krissi has no obligation to switch up her partner just because of what's going on the other side. And I don't think that they thought that was going to be the case at all. So I'm excited to see them take on this challenge head on. Could it go 9-1, 9-2? Sure. But Shay Cole is a formidable partner. Her last league for PPD, she's averaging a 4.03, and that's a league where she's 48% win rate that has Rick Hensey and others at that top level in it. So she's used to playing with those top men anyway. She's been in the game for a very long time at the highest level. Let's not put anything past Shay Cole. She is going to be a good opponent and a good partner. She's won 3 WDF titles. And yes, the last one was in 2014. However, recently, since she's gotten back into the game, 2024 Charlotte Open, she made the semifinal this past weekend, losing in a last leg decider to Paula Murphy. Okay. Las Vegas Classic, she lost in the semifinal. So she's going to be a good partner to have, and I'm excited to see how it goes.
Yeah, she's also used to playing some of the top females in the world. Yep. I mean, you mentioned the Las Vegas Classic. I mean, Fallon was there, Dita was there, and so on and so forth. But also, she's went overseas and played in the women's series, which is a good thing to do. I think more of our ladies need to do that. I think it's only Liz Tynan, Shay Cole, and Cleanna Brandon that have done that so far. Looking forward to more. But yeah, let's bring it into tonight's matchup, shall we? Let's take it over to Krissi Grimal first. And of course, nickname Release the Kraken. Go ahead and give us the rest, bud.
Yeah, our vendor C&M Darts. She's playing at Trick Shots Metro West, 28 years plus, which is an interesting number to spot on instead of 25 plus or whatever. Her average is actually going to be different than the 4.33 and the 69% win rate because the stats were not quite updated. And we didn't know that until right now. So we don't have any updated stats. However, she's thrown a 4.33 up until her last match. It's pretty awesome. She's going to be great. Throwing those Super Darts Gen 1, Krissi Grimal, 17.3 grams. And her partners, of course, the gambler, Danny Baggish, who had quite a run this past weekend, making quite a few quarterfinals and a semifinal, losing in a last leg decider that he almost came all the way back in. So he's going to be chomping at the bit to play tonight. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, we chatted about that today for a little bit, and he was just like, man, I'm out here, Alex Spellman practices for 6 hours a day and whatnot, and I out here selling insurance. And darts is a side hobby now, and I'm still finishing well. I said, just sometimes that's how it goes, but who knows? Well, let's take it on over to OT from the TO. Her vendor is Rosemary Coin. Her location is Magoo Sports. Been playing for 8+ years. About an average of 3.52 and a 67.9 win rate. But again, that's kind of a structured one. That's from last week, and not that we added on from last week. Sorry. Yep. But 3 9 marks, 10 7 marks, as well as 1 white horse for her. But once again, there's more than that. Partner Shay Cole been playing with those Black Beauty 19 grams. Those are signature darts from Super Darts. You gotta love it. You just gotta love it.
We got one question.
Them out. They're good stuff. Go ahead.
Who is going to be guaranteed $1,500 and a top 2 finish in the Women's Choice Challenger Series? And who is going to have to go through quite a formidable opponent when it comes around 2 of them? Kelly Sipe, Lane Lysak still in this, Cheyenne Richards, and Caitlin Myers on the other side. It's going to be tough on Olivia and Shay, but I know they're looking forward to the challenge, and I'm too. And if you never watched before, let's go over the rules and specific format for the Women's Choice Challenger Series. It is a double elimination style tournament. Players play a race to 9, best of 17 legs, all cricket with a cork or 3-dart count up to start the match. The loser of the previous leg will start the next leg after that. And if either team is down 3 or more legs, they will continue to go first until the deficit is reduced to 2 legs. That's the PPD player advantage rule. If we go the distance,
we'll go for speed.
The players will cork for start in our last leg decider, and then the women throw. Now, that means Olivia Terry is going to be throwing, not Shay Cole, as the partner that's being brought in. $2,500 to first in this tournament, $1,500 to second. One of these ladies is going to guarantee their share of that money. The loser moves on to the 3rd place match where they have a chance to double dip if they return. Looking forward to it, bud. And look at this, Krissi Grimal, smart darts here.
Yeah, some smart ones indeed. And just goes ahead and takes the hat trick route to solidify. And 25 points, but it still gets her to lead this match off. And as you're seeing, we're only from Trick Shots Metro West tonight. The reason why is that Olivia Terry is still in South Carolina. And that's the reasoning for her partnering up with Shay Cole this evening instead of Brandon Kessler or Denny, who was her other partner for 1 week. But yeah, difficult match here. There's no denying that from Olivia and Shay, especially with, Krissi being the front runner for the ladies right now and Danny being the front runner for everybody else.
Yeah,
you got to battle. Listen, it's David versus Goliath right here.
Yeah. So let me ask you this question. What's your prediction tonight, buddy?
Shoot,
give that final score line.
I think it's going to be really no, I got to be honest. It's going to be 9-1, 9-2. I don't think they're going to skunk around with this. I think that Danny's just going to push this along. I know that Krissi, a little insight, she didn't know if she should bring in Danny or not, but she just found out not too long ago, apparently. So she kind of felt bad, essentially. Yeah. She thought maybe she should have teamed with somebody else just because of the circumstances, but she can't feel bad. She's been teaming up with Danny this whole time. She had plans to initially, and then you get sprung on something.
Absolutely. And we just had a boom goes the dynamite from Danny Baggage to start off this match for him. And those are 3 treble 20s. We saw him shooting at a lot of 20s this weekend in the CDC Magic Darts Masters, making that semifinal and almost coming all the way back to make the final. I know that would have meant a lot to him to get that job accomplished, especially like you mentioned, having this more as a hobby now and not the thing that he focuses on all the time. However, I can tell you right now that they're not going to take it easy on him, hopefully. And I say that hopefully because it is very hard if you're starting to get way ahead of your opponents or anything like that, which I'm not saying is going to happen. But if it starts to get that, they might start to struggle a little bit and might kind of get on cruise control. And if they do that and they do it a little bit too much, you have some dangerous players. But I have to agree with you. 3 wins, I think, is a very reasonable, what's the word I'm looking for? Goal, unfortunately. I know that they're going to be good to win one. And if they get past that goal, hey, let's win the first one, then they're playing with house money, right? And then it becomes a dangerous game.
You can see down on the game screen, they've got a lot of back and forth, a lot of camaraderie, and they're throwing well in the early stage of this match. I mean, 5-5, 6-0. That's some good stuff here. We got a good battle going on. A little bit of advantage to Krissi and Danny being up there at the 400 stage, but could steal that away here, Olivia.
Yeah, and we want to make this perfectly clear. We love Danny. We love Krissi. And we need to make this, 100% obvious. We're all rooting for the ladies tonight, right? Like, let's be perfectly honest. We want to see a massive upset. If we can see a massive upset, we want to see a close, tough battle. But it is our job to be realistic at the end of the day. Shea Cole 4.03 is going up against Danny Bagish's 5.33, right? That's a big jump they have to make. Can they do it? Absolutely. Will they? It's going to be tough to do it in a race to 9.
Big 7.
Staying up, though. 6.33 out the gate.
Yeah, they're really collecting here. I think that this is promising. This is a promising start, no doubt. But no, honestly, I mean, I can't stand Olivia. I can't stand Shea. They're both the most annoying people in the world. Why do we even? No, I'm just kidding. I love the ladies. Love them. Love them.
Yeah, they're great. Honestly, they really are. I'm again very excited to see them battle, and maybe this is just what both of them need to just light a fire. You saw MVG today, right? As soon as he becomes the underdog, and the kid still throws everything that makes MVG the underdog, he's going to still have that mental fortitude to just put pressure on, take the chances when he gives them, put the pressure on, take the chances when he gets them. And it was an absolutely masterful display from MVG. That was MVG at his prime in 2017, 2018, where he did not lose.
Well, he's trying to make a point after last year's loss to Brendan Dolan. I mean, we were in that arena when he lost, and it was just like, what? You could just see there was a silence that nobody could believe what they just saw. Well, he's trying to make his point that, hey, I'm still around. I'm still this top dog. I'm still top 5 in the world, where I have been for quite a few years. So we'll see. Well, a little stumble here from Olivia, and Shea will give Danny and Krissi the advantage with the win here.
Only a 3.8 from Krissi.
Yeah, not the best, but 3.4 there on the other side too. So just
Shea,
testing that.
Shot very well, very, very well in that one. 5.33 out of Shea Cole.
And that's the thing. If Olivia and her can really collect at the same time, they're going to win a few legs and make this tighter than we thought.
You see a good look there at Trick Shots Metro West, where it is that time of year. It is the dark time of year in Central Florida because air conditioning is very, very nice in this time. Whereas for us, it's like golf season. Some of us take, the summers off from playing darts if they're golfers. So complete opposite.
Just 105 here in Wichita today. Just 105.
Yeah, but like flat 105.
No, humid. Definitely. Amanda Young saying, hey guys, first time saying hi. I've been watching the series for the first time. Playing out of Yuma, Arizona. JCM
awesome.
Amusement.
Welcome.
Love that. Welcome. Yep. Dave saying no stream board for Olivia tonight. No.
Hey, over under how many times you have to repeat that?
Probably a few.
Yeah.
And it's
not an answer, but that's fine.
It's okay. It's okay. That was terrible. Come on now. How are you going to do me like that, Sean?
Listen, I don't know. Love you. Anyway, Will Stewart.
I'm surprised Sean can speak right now. He did have a long weekend of Chatty Cathy. It was a one-man band with a play-by-play.
Well, luckily I had Anthony Ingenia with me, the OG North American CDC commentator, who is very good at that play-by-play job as well. And I was appreciative that he take the back seat. I take that as a compliment in these events. I was happy to work with him because he gives a lot of great knowledge, and he can match me word for word, which doesn't happen super often because I don't shut up. So it was nice to do those 29 matches this weekend out of the 3 events.
Look at this performance from Olivia and Shay right now. I got a stranglehold of this point lead. They should attack these 16s as well. Get rid of those. See what Shay does here. It's a leg to knot it up 1-1.
And again, Shay Cole 5.5. I tried to warn everybody before this started, by the way. Anyone who has been around the game for a long time knows the name Shay Cole. Oh. She's accomplished a lot in the game. She's played against the top players in the world, female players in the world. And getting back into it with rejuvenation. This is an opportunity, though.
They'll get them close. You really needed to fill that up.
Yeah.
All 3, but a 7 mark is nice. Olivia knows
it's one of those moments.
She did take the swing there. She'll have to go back up. That's harmful.
No, that's very harmful with Krissi Grimal.
That is touchy stuff here because you can see Danny walking up to her right away and saying, "Hey, do this, do this. If you don't miss, or if you miss here, go up to this."
What he's saying is treble 16, treble 20. If you hit both of those, back down to 16s.
And all Krissi's hearing is
wah 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 wah.
Yeah.
Because you start on the 20s. No, it was either one of those 2 options, right?
Yeah.
Start on the 16s, get the point lead real quick, and then take that shot, or start at the 20s. He wants to get rid of that higher ground if he can, because he knows Shay Cole can hammer those 20s. Also, ladies and gentlemen, today's live stream giveaway brought to you by A2Z.com and A2ZDarts.com, and they are giving away a great raffle prize tonight. Tonight's raffle winner will receive their choice of the Fit Flight Cheeks Dart Flights in either shape or standard. All you got to do is leave a comment in our chat, hit that like button on the Facebook page. Got to love those Fit Flights. Shay Cole throws a 7 mark to Danny Baggs' 5 mark.
Olivia.
Advantage ladies again.
Yeah, Olivia and Shay keep mounting this performance, but there we go. Go ahead and close them out now. We'll see. Krissi still has
but that's fine.
That double that she hit. So collect on a few bowls here. Make it interesting. Ooh.
Instead, Shay Cole, 3 darts.
1-1 here?
Get the ladies on the board and make it 1-1. And instead, she is firing on those 20s. Says, we're going to win this game for sure, guys.
Okay.
And thanks for telling us it was going to be 9-3, and that's a great goal to have.
I could have been listening to that, saying, well,
I hope they did, and I hope that they don't take any offense to it whatsoever.
That's quite a kickback there from Danny.
Decent.
Uh-oh.
I think the second one's in the bullseye, so they're going to go ahead and back it on up, which is a big difference, right? OT from the TO. It's tough to kind of regroup, especially after the first 2 go in.
Oh, yeah, that's very difficult.
Once you feel that first one go in, the second one feels just as good. You just want that rhythm, that third one, and that happens, then you have to re-step. Now, you can still redo it, but
she still needs 3 tougher here, though. So needed
that
for the double. Point lead. Yeah, needed that double there for the point lead. Gets the double at the last.
So a little bit of work to be done by Shay, but honestly, with the treble 20, it's not that big of a deal. Get rid of the triple first. There it goes. Bullseye. And there it is. The ladies do get the leg on the board, 1-1 score line. And the highest average of that leg, the 5.17 from Shea Cole, ladies and gentlemen.
Yep. Good stuff there.
We got ourselves a ball game, potentially.
And here we go. Krissi Grimal opens up with a nice 7 mark.
Beautiful start. Beautiful start.
Who do you got winning the home run derby there, Sean?
That is a great question. I feel like I'm going to give you a Nick Teixeira answer on this and say, who's playing in it?
Yeah, I only got like.
Is Judge in it?
I couldn't tell you. I think I know Bobby Witt Jr., and that's pretty much it.
Who's that? Who does he even play for?
Bobby Witt Jr. plays for the Royals. Yeah, shortstop.
Oh, that's why I don't know.
Yeah,
Nobody knows him on the Royals.
Nobody knows the Royals. Whatever.
I actually
this year
at the same mark of speaking of the Royals, another terrible team. I went to their game on Friday night, the White Sox playing the Pirates. To tell you how much they are excited about their season, they started their ace pitcher on Friday night, who went 2 perfect innings, and then they pulled him from the game. Since he's pitching in the All-Star game, they thought it was a bigger deal to get him out of a regular season game so he can pitch in the All-Star game.
That's something. That is something. Yeah,
and shockingly, then the White Sox lost.
I was thinking about making a little trip here. I'm away from Nashville to Chicago for weekend number 3. We'll see if that
Cubs are in town.
That's what I was thinking. I'm thinking about maybe doing the Cubs on Thursday night.
I wasn't gonna just letting you know. Cubs play Friday at 1:10 p.m. No big deal. Not that I already looked that up or anything.
I'm thinking about being in Indy on Wednesday.
Indy on Wednesday.
No big deal.
We can do an Indy on Wednesday.
Well, so on Wednesday, there is the USAC, the USAC Indiana Sprint Week. So and don't kill me for saying this, it's Midget Week there. So the midget cars are going to be there.
Well, oh, yeah. I gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah. The
there you
cars.
Go.
I gotcha.
There you go. That's why I said don't kill me here. I said it's.
Well, we appreciate that you then said that it was the car name for it, which is actually what they're called. So you scared me there at first, and I thought we were going to have to cancel Will, and then you at least, that's what they're called. So we can't do anything about that.
Exactly. That's what I was saying.
Nick Blaisdell is asking where's this being played at? All over the country, quite frankly. In Florida, Central Florida here for Trick Shots Metro West. I believe that's the Orlando area, if I'm not mistaken. No? Yes?
Yeah. And then
Sure
you've got Olivia Terry is currently playing Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, although she's originally from Ohio, Toledo, Ohio.
And then Will Stewart is in Wichita, Kansas. I am in Indianapolis, Indiana. And our boy, Nick Teixeira, is down there in Davenport, Florida. And boom goes Dynamite. Krissi Grimal gets her first of the evening.
I'm so excited you put some twang on that Wichita.
Well, when they're like, is that an American accent? And you're like, it's an American accent. It's like, oh, thanks a lot, Will.
Well, gets the job done. All right, Danny incoming here with an opportunity to hammer down.
All right, so it's been way too long. And honestly, as a husband, it's shameful. I have to give a huge huge happy birthday shout out to my beautiful wife, Megan. Tonight, she is celebrating her, we're going to say 20-something, 30-something birthday. She's 36 today.
Oh, wow.
And she,
you just
she
let
is
it fly.
The best. Well, I'm 36, so I can say that. Yeah, so happy birthday to her. She's the absolute greatest support system I can have. I've actually tallied up in the past 3 years how many matches I've called between the CSC Challenger Series, CDC event matches, and our Siege matches. And in 3 years, since July of 2021, when the Siege started, it's right around 550 matches called. So, so I without her giving me the opportunity to do about one match every 2 days, there's no way that I accomplished that goal. So, thank you, love you, and I hope you have the best birthday.
Knew that was coming from Danny as he hammers through on a 9. Here comes the hammer remarks from Will.
I forgot about it too.
Yep.
Until you just mentioned it again.
Until I said it again. I hate myself so much right now.
So guys, before she makes, so everybody that is Facebook friends with both of us, before she makes the post that is, I just want to thank everybody for the birthday wishes, and then you feel obligated afterwards to put happy birthday, but we know that you forgot about it until then. Now's your chance.
Good round there.
Why do you seem the sleepy one? I just worked darts all this weekend. You're barely talking tonight. Are you watching the home run derby? You jerk.
No, I'm definitely not watching the home run derby, Sean. That's inappropriate when I'm working. I would never do that. Okay, listen, but Azuna just went yard. Okay, let me just tell you. Just kidding.
And there's a break a throw victory for the Floridians, Danny Baggish and Krissi Grimal. They take the 3-1 lead, a 6-3-3 and a 5-6-7 in Fuego.
Yeah,
for that team, and that's what they can do at any time.
Yeah, that's a great round from Krissi there. 5.
This is the
6,
queen
7.
seat match. Queen seat match here. Krissi's second. She is 1-0 in these queen seat matches. Took on Cheyenne Richards in the queen seat last season, and looking for her second straight.
Yeah, Krissi is going to be in attack mode here,
especially with only the 2 mark from OT from the TO. Can't do that against Krissi Grimal.
You can't.
Jamie Barassa, thank you for being honest with me, Jamie. It was great to meet you, and I appreciate the comment there. He's not lying about Ozuna, so it's definitely what you're doing. I will tell you this, though. Yesterday, I don't know, maybe from 2 p.m. to 4:30 p.m., if you were watching the Championship Darts Corporation Magic Darts Masters professional North American Tours event, maybe the commentators, I have inside information, maybe had England versus Spain on.
No, really?
And that's a white horse for Danny Baggish. The team from Florida is starting to heat up, just like it is humid out there. 9 mark for the gambler.
That they are, and it's really getting hot up in here. Nick, I was hoping you'd start singing.
I'm not going to. And I realized exactly what Nick did, and keep it to yourself. Yep.
Let's go ahead and close it out.
So I was actually going to make a post about the 550 matches thing, which also does not include the 26 other events that I've done outside of that, like the 9 USA Darts events weekends that I've done with you, where it's countless matches that I could not name, to say the least, or my 15 to the point streaming weekends, big events that I've done, or the 2 TOCs, right? Amazing stuff. So I was going to make that, and I lost my train of thought. So good game.
We got a few coming up here. Should be interesting. It's got a good few months ahead for everything going on. I mean, of course, Tournament of Champions is in October, but we got a few tournaments before that we're going to. I mean, just to name a few, Music City, DPFL, Shark Tank, which city? Filthy Assassin Throwdown, Tournament of Champions, Seacoast Open. Oh, what else?
Yeah, exactly. That's the same thing for you. Like, there's no way for you to actually give an answer. So that's why it was just Siege, CDC, and CSC Challenger Series. But I am honored and grateful for every opportunity that I've had to do that. All these events have made me better. So what I was going to do is I was going to put that post out there and then actually put links to the first CSC Challenger Series match that we ever did, season 1, week 1, right? The first Siege. This is embarrassing because for the first 15 minutes of the interview, we are not mic'd up. And the first, my first ever match with the Championship Darts Corporation, just to see how far I've come in that time. Of course, you've come a long way. We now know Nick Teixeira's pronunciation of his last name, which is where the nickname Durachi came from.
Ah.
All right. The wall is having a better time tonight than Will Stewart. So I'm just going to stare at that and talk to that.
No, the Durachi comment.
Why do you hate me tonight?
Forever live it down in history. Durachi. Jeez. I don't know why that came to.
I need you to
mind, but it did.
It was honestly. Here's the beautiful thing about it. The confident nature in which you said it and try to pronounce it. It was great.
Damn right. If you're going to say something, say it with confidence. Olivia. Trying to storm in with confidence. Gives him the point lead, but Krissi going to open up the 17s here. There's a 5.
All right. Shea Cole stepping up here, only a 2.0 right now. She's obviously got to raise that up, and she's going to. The ladies are very much in control right now, and they're playing the high ground game. Get massive points, and that's because they know their opponents. You have got to point when you have a 9-mark incoming at almost every possibility given, like this one from Danny Baggish. Boom goes the dynamite.
He's knew it was coming.
You know this game's very easy to commentate when it's these players.
He adds that pressure, but Olivia, true, she's going to go back up.
I like this. Love this, actually. You can see her down at the bottom screen. She steps back, asks Shea, hey, what do you want to do here? Let's figure this out together. You okay with me taking a shot at it? You want me to point? The answer was point, and a 6-3-3 still rolling for OT from the TO.
Yeah, points the right answer there.
So I'm going to go ahead and ask the question here, right? Because I talked to both these ladies in their interviews about it, which you guys will see here in just about a week and a half's time. But
yep,
one of the things that we talked about was, is this a little bit of a statement from Olivia Terry to have Shea Cole be your partner, having that women's doubles and kind of, almost taking the spotlight away and saying this is truly just pure women? I mean, how do you guys feel about doing something like that? I mean, what are your true thoughts behind this, and what does it say about women's darts in general?
I'll let Will start.
I think it's great. I think that, like I said, I mean, I've seen a couple ladies enter like open events before rather than women's events, which is always cool to see. I just think that, just whatever floats your boat that week, go ahead and go for it. I feel that you can put on a good performance with anybody. Camaraderie is a big thing, and mindset. So if you can flow just like Olivia and we've seen Shea do already tonight, anything can happen. And by the way, sorry, Sean, my kiddo was yelling upstairs, night, dad, night, dad. So I'm sitting here talking. So I'm like, It's
adorable. Good old Bryson, doing what our kiddos do best. Try to just hog all the spotlight. But I agree with mostly what you said. I will just I think it's a great idea. My only concern, and I think that this is a big one. It's a big one for anyone in there. It's going to be tough if it's just women's doubles to find a partner that is someone that is going to be maybe not ever been on stream before, who's maybe just the best around your area that you throw with as well. That's only ever thought of playing on stream when they have to at tournaments, and you have to try and get them to play this. And it's just, it makes it a little bit difficult to find that partner. And you see it here. Olivia Terry is throwing with Shea Cole, driving to South Carolina to do so, right? Yeah. Like at the end of the day.
No, certainly agree with that front. It was an interesting question brought upon the ladies, right? Because part of it really boils down to there's a big contingent of girls that like having the partner dynamic, and then there's another big contingent, as the ladies do get their second leg on the board, asking for some more singles opportunities as well for the women. So I do think it just keeps that question fresh in the mind of what else can we do in the future, right? I mean, this show is a very fun format for us, but what else can we also do to continue to perpetuate the women's game?
Right, and you see it. The ladies don't need male partners. The TOC finale blind draw for the females is sometimes a much better, enjoyable match to watch than the male blind draw finale. And again, to have the gusto to put this on the board and really go for it, try it out, see how it goes. Challenge is definitely going to be there, but if they pull this off, it's 4-2.
Which, by the way, how about them payouts this year for Tournament of Champions?
Woo! Those things are bigger and better than it ever has been before, and I have never not had to say that the next year.
More money, more money. Can't go wrong there.
And guaranteed less problems with that more money.
True. Krissi coming in, gonna go right for the 19s. No, once more honey. Put more points on the board.
Well, you got to take care of that gift. That's gift wrapped for you.
Yeah.
We need to really punish. If you're OT, you really have to punish. And you're already upset about this round. And now you're very upset about the round. Even a 3 mark does not do anything to the miss from Krissi. Bagish right in the treble. That's in a good spot for him to just keep him going. Danny Bagish on a mission. He is definitely not laying up. That's his 4th 9 mark.
Listen, he doesn't know what layup means. He lost so many golf balls on golf courses just going for it, okay? He doesn't know what laying it up is.
Well, right, but that's one of the things that makes him great at this game. He's he's the type of player that's going to potentially come back from 5-1 down at the UK Open and
never
win
been
that
done.
match.
Never been done.
He almost came back yesterday to make the final.
Never
down
done.
6-2. So Danny Bagish is known for that, but staying out front in this. OT from the TO and Shea Cole trying to make this 4-3 heading to the break. 5-2 is very doable, but 4-3 just feels a lot better and unable to really put a lot into this. The 3 and the 2, bad timing going into this break.
Hey, Sean, fun fact.
Yeah, buddy.
Did you know that an average of 105 has been achieved 36 times at the World Match Play?
I was unaware of that.
Yeah, Phil Taylor has 24 of those.
That does not surprise me at all.
Fun fact for you. Boom.
I'll put that one in my pocket for later. Thank you.
Yep, save it.
July is here, and so is the new dart of the month. Enjoy 10% off all Jeff Smith Discovery Label darts and all other Cosmo Discovery Label darts. He just made the final yesterday. Plus, you'll get a free Cosmo swag bag with every purchase. Show your support for U.S. Darts pledge with the new Win More U.S. player launch available now on A to Z Darts. Also available to shop are the Win More Mini 2024 launch, the Shot Red Line launch, and Cali West V2 dart barrels. Lastly, make sure to check out their blog for the complete beginner's guide on how to play cricket. Just head on over to atozdarts.com for all your darting needs.
And we got a new sponsor for the stream. If you didn't know, Rogaine, the one, the only product Sean uses, is starting to use for his hair products. If you need it, reach out to Rogaine today.
You don't reach out to Rogaine.
But you could. You could.
Well, weirdly enough, Danny Baggish wins that one. And if anyone wonders why I never wear hats, it's because I have zero self-confidence in myself, or when I always wear hats, because I have zero self-confidence in myself because of Will Stewart's glorious, glorious hair.
It's semi-decent.
Nothing to do about genetics, okay?
Well, it's thick. Let me tell you. All right, everybody. We got a couple interviews for you. It's 5-2 right now in favor of Krissi, Grimal, and Danny Baggish.
After the break, Will Stewart will be by himself, so stay tuned for that one.
We'll see. We'll see.
I'm Olivia Terry. I'm playing for Rosemary Coyne, and I'm playing out of Magoo's in South Carolina.
Well, welcome back to the Women's Choice Challenger Series. I'm going to emphasize the choice here because, Olivia, you've been playing with Brandon Kessler for a little bit now and having some good success with him. But I feel like you're going to have a different partner tonight by the looks of things. Who are you playing with? What's going on? Fill us in.
Been playing with Brandon. We've been playing awesome. You know, I'm so grateful for him and how he's been playing for the last couple of matches. But tonight I'm playing with the great, the wonderful, the fabulous Shay Cole. From South Carolina. I'm really excited to spend time with her and share the line with her.
Last time we saw you, you were in a pretty tough matchup against Caitlin Meyer's team last week there, but you ended up coming up on top and having pretty firm control throughout the whole time. Can you talk us through that match?
Caitlin's a phenomenal shot. You know, she's definitely gonna push me to be my best. Me and Brandon kind of had a little bit of a game plan, and that was just to have fun. And I feel like if I do that tonight, you know, it might, you know, turn out in our favor. So it's going to be a little difficult, but, you know, it's nice to see two girls playing into this event because this is what this is for the ladies.
Yeah, no, certainly agree. And Shay, let me just ask you this since you're here. I mean, what do you feel about being asked to be on Olivia's team? How does this whole thing? I mean, what are you thinking right now?
Well, honestly, I was absolutely honored that she did ask me. I was a little nervous that I could possibly cost her getting knocked out of the tournament. So obviously, super honored to be playing. We're playing against Krissi and Danny, who I've known for a long time. It's going to be a tough battle, but if I'm going to do it with anybody, I'd love to do it with Olivia. We're going to have a good time, and I think we might shock the world.
Right. I agree. Well, good job. That was really good.
Love it. I love it. Well, is there anything you two want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Go ahead, Shay. I'll let you go first.
I don't know. I just want to thank my family, my fans, all of the people that have supported me through my whirlwind of long career. Olivia for asking me. I do want to give a big shout out to Magoo's for letting us play there. Heath is fantastic and that whole crew. And obviously I'll do a quick shout out to my sponsors with Dart Addicts, Chris Weatherly, and Booyah Cup with Jeremy. And hopefully they fly well tonight.
I would like to give a shout out to my sponsors, Super Darts, Daffy Thirsty Duck out of Toledo, Ohio, GMD, Vending. Big shout out, huge shout out to the Cole household for allowing me to stay here a week. Yes, I've been here a week, so I appreciate her and her family with the hospitality and everything. And also my friends and family and all the support I've gotten over this tournament and just in my career. So I appreciate it.
We should do a last shout out to Mama Dukes that fell today, but we'll be watching from upstairs with her broken wrist, broken foot, and broken back.
Well, we are absolutely enthralled to be making some history tonight in the WCS and what should be an amazing Queen Seat matchup. We are all so excited to see how this unfolds, and we can wish you two nothing but the best of luck in your match.
We are Team Scissor Sisters, and you're watching the Women's Choice Challenge series on Netflix. No, I'm just joking.
Jules Van Dongen, the Dutch Dragon, brand new signature darts as a part of the Winmore US player launch. I'll be doing an in-depth review of his soft tip and steel tip variations, of course. Jules has been a part of American darts news several years in a row, clearly committed to traveling the globe after earning his PDC tour card. I got to watch up close and personal as Jules competed in the recent US Darts Masters event. I'm fanning myself because it's hot as balls today. Here we go. Gua! I'll never celebrate as cool as Gezi, but these darts are starting to feel pretty damn good. Now, can she hit the 6-dart leg? We still have 17. It's on. She does it. She can't even believe it herself. For real though, her first 6-dart leg in 301 ever.
I am Chris Grimal, and I am currently playing for CNM out of Trick Shots Metro West.
Well, Krissi Grimal, welcome back to the Women's Choice Challenger Series. It's a pleasure to have you back on our show. And last time we saw you, you had a heck of a battle against Lane Lizak where you and your partner came out of the gates swinging. Can you talk to us a little bit about that match?
I kept on pacing, and all of a sudden, Danny told me to stop making them look bad. So I had to stop.
And then tonight, Olivia Terry announced that she's actually going to be playing with Shay Cole, the first women's doubles pairing that we've seen in the Women's Choice Challenger Series. What is your thoughts on that?
I'm going to try not to think about that because obviously they are really great competitors and they could potentially upset the whole apple cart. I wasn't expecting it, but you just gotta, like somebody told me, somebody pretty special, Lisa Yee, she told me just ignore everything, keep my head down, and do my job.
Regardless of how tonight's goes, how do you feel about the prospect of PBD potentially doing a women's doubles event in the future like this?
I mean, I'd be excited about it. I think it's the females now have gotten to the point where they can show their talents, and they've proven that they have that talent, and I think that'd be a pretty awesome thing to have for them.
Certainly. And is there anything you want to say to your friends, fans, family, or anybody else watching along?
Thank you for your continued support and always rooting me on and telling me how to throw my darts.
Well, we are so excited to have you back on our show once again, Krissi Grimal. We had a great match in store for us tonight, and what should be a very exciting part of the WCS. We wish you nothing but the best of luck in your match.
I am Krissi Grimal, and you are watching the Women's Choice Challenger Series.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It's time once again to get underway with this matchup. Krissi Grimal, Danny Baggish lead Olivia Terry and Shay Cole 5-2 currently. Let's see if Olivia and Shay can make a run here and make this interesting on the back end of our interviews. We hope you like those. Good job, the one and only Nick DeShera.
Thank you.
What do you say, Sean? All right. So, moving forward, since Sean's going to play the role of Will today, we'll just give you the action as it goes. Folks, have you ever thought to yourself, in the deep slumber of your sleep, does Sean Green
Oh my
really
God.
boom goes the dynamite? I don't know. It's a good question. I bet you there's deep slumbering thoughts of Sean with subtle booms in the atmosphere. I think he counts booms instead of sheep, if you actually thought about that. All right, Sean, come on now. This is getting brutal.
Exactly. I just want everybody to know how lucky they are to have me here. You're welcome. I need you to realize how valuable I am to this great duo. And guess what? This sounded the same before the break because this is about how you were doing. Just kidding. I love you, buddy. Seriously, it's a pleasure and honor to be here. I appreciate everything that I get to do, including work with you wonderful, wonderful human beings that are with me each time. It's why we are goofy each week. It's because we actually basically have joined together at the hip as a great combination that has become great friends. And I hate them. I hate them so much, guys. Please get me out of here. Get me out of here. Mister. I'm a Mr. Lady right now.
Please. Well, Krissi and Danny find themselves in a spot here.
Yeah, and this is honestly, there have been moments in this match that have been very, very, very impressive for Shea Cole, for Olivia Terry. You're seeing it right here. She's throwing a 7 right now. They're at 240 points up. This is and there's some more points that are occurring.
I think they're pointing, and Danny's like, why are they doing this? And I think they're just trying to get in the head.
And look at him, he's laughing. He got upset, and Krissi goes, "What are you doing? Why are you worried about what they're doing right now? It does not matter. We're up 5-2, and if you let this destroy us, I'm going to be so upset."
I like what he's doing here. I like the play. He's gonna put it on him and then takes it away. Yep, I like the play.
He didn't need to, though. He should have shaded on the 15s to be quite fair, because they can't point the 20s right now. You gave them something else they could do, like close numbers. It worked out. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, he's like, why is they're playing their game because they have to try and win. They're down 5-2, and points win this game. He knows that. And so does Krissi, which is why she said what she said, probably.
There we go. A big round from Shea. Could put it into the 18s, 17s, and 16s here. Or will she go for the Bulls? I think you got to take a shot early, right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well done. I love the last start, too. That is just as valuable, most likely, as the treble 18 there. Until Danny does this. All right, we're good. We're good.
If he nines this,
I said almost just as valuable. Calm it down. Un más, por favor. There it goes. The 18's down. 16's to go. Krissi, though, 2 trebles, gets the point lead back. Needs both to be perfect now. Not going to happen. Shea Cole winning darts in this leg. Incoming. Guys, let us know where you're tuning in from. Let us know who you have in this one, who you're rooting for around the United States, maybe the world. I saw Sean in there from our friend from Scotland, and can't tell you how much we appreciate everyone joining us each and every week, even when we're just yelling at each other the whole time. It means a lot to us, and I don't know why you guys continue to show up, but thank you. Yeah. We're blessed to have you. It means the world.
It's crazy to see all those supporters from across the world joining us when they do, and seeing those unique areas of the world tuning in and putting in the comment section where they're viewing them from. And then you got the one and only Steve Hilger just putting the most unuseful gibberish of a town. He just finds those unique names that he knows is going to make me cringe.
Yep.
Throws those in there as well.
Well, he knows that you have a weakness, and when you say archive, it's pronunciation.
Guys, my weakness is I just shouldn't be doing commentary, but for some reason, I am.
None of us should. So welcome to the team, buddy. And you know how I know that? Because there's a lot of comments that tell me I should not be doing commentary.
A lot of comments.
They're probably right. Yes.
Ain't
But
that the truth?
if you guys let Will know that he shouldn't do commentary, you'll be entered in tonight's live stream giveaway raffle from A2ZDarts.com. Tonight's raffle winner will receive their choice of the Fit Flight Cheeks Dart Flights in either shape or standard. Be sure to be specific as to why you don't think he should be a commentator in the comments.
I like it. Get brutal with it too. Like,
and you guys can
really
do the same for me. I don't care. Let's do it.
Ooh, door opener. No, he's gonna hammer down.
Oh no.
Yes, sir.
Great darts from Danny Baggish after the first miss. And they really got away with one in that one. That was
that can put an uneasy thought in your mind when you miss that first one by that just a little bit off, and makes you question. But still was able to gather it and check mark on the board, 6-2, and what looked like a leg that was going to go to Olivia and Shay, especially after a 200-point advantage. All right, ghost throw that gets you every dang time, doesn't it? You're like, what? Why aren't you putting the? Because she hasn't thrown yet. She's still got a couple darts to throw.
Boom goes the dynamite, Krissi Grimal. I'm gonna be the first to admit that she's gotten me more than once on that ghost throw where I go and follow to the board and there's nothing there.
she gets,
and I'm like, where'd that go? And then I have to remind myself that it was a ghost throw.
Just like that last time, she'll randomly throw in that extra one, and it's like, oh no, what?
Bonjour, Mr. Martin. Is there a 200-point max? There is in this. It's called Cricket 200. The 200 stands for maximum point lead, 200 points.
Yep.
Great question, and one that we don't really, think to explain if you're from France or some other part of the world.
Well, let's be honest too. I mean, how many times do we really see that come into play? I mean, yes, it does happen, but normally it's
out of
10% or less. Yeah, 10% or less.
It's either out of revenge or it's because it's honestly the only dart that makes sense in the moment because the other one is pointless. Don't make me come up with a situation. I don't know one.
Quite all right. See that big lunge forward from Krissi there. She does that when she feels like she's in tune with a throw and really throwing well.
Shay started off this match with a 5-3-3 and has thrown a couple legs on the fives, but she's had a couple where she's in that 3-4 range. Do you think that's a little bit of pressure being put on by the opponents here? It's her first time ever playing in this format as well. And she's been around for a long time. She's been through everything, but it's a little bit just weirder to play a race to 9 in a match against a very formidable opponent that's putting pressure every single moment on you.
Yeah, numerous factors here. I mean, for a lot of these ladies, this is the longest matches they'll play. I mean, really, when you think, where else are they playing a race to 9? Especially cricket. So, I mean, stamina becomes a factor with whoever is playing. I mean, stamina would be a factor for me because at this point I don't play enough darts. So come even leg 7 or this point of the match especially, I'm going to be starting to feel a little fatigue, feel a little tired. Are the ladies going to feel that? Are they going to have their dips like we started seeing throughout the match? Are they going to start progressing here? We'll find out.
The only tournament I can think of off the top of my head where that would be even something that happens, DPFL potentially, but I don't even know that format for the ladies. But otherwise, it's the World Championship if they qualify.
Yeah,
but even that's not cricket. Just
to spring it on you, I mean, I talked to Danny, at Shoot for the Moon a few years back, right when he got off the PDC tour, and he says, "Oh man, I'm feeling it." I said, "What do you mean?" He goes, "I'm tired." So you're tired? That doesn't make sense. And when he explained it, it makes more sense than ever because he's used to playing PDC events where, let's be honest, Danny went a couple rounds and most of the time he fell out at the at that mark, maybe one and done. You're not playing those long days that you are for tournaments, and even this kind of matchup can be a little rough.
Yeah, and Sam Hubbard, that's a good point, saying, I mean, they have to play a league to qualify. Most leagues are 13 games minimum. I think 95 to 99% of players will tell you league play is way different than match play and tournament play, right? This is a tournament. You win, you move on, you lose, you're done. So, or you're going to the loser side, right? It's not, hey, I got 13 weeks of doing this. Let's have a great time and enjoy ourselves tonight because it's league night. A lot of players feel the other way.
Sam is a good one, I believe, too. She, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, plays ADA All-Star event too, and that's an extended format. And talk about really, I mean, you're not playing every leg.
Nine's a lot.
Sitting, and woo. Man, you get into the gritty parts, you get into a final there, and you've already played for hours on end. Man, is that tough. Good 6 mark there from OT to open up. 7-2 score line here.
Yeah, it's starting to get a little bit further out. It was 4-2 at one point and tied up 1-1. It's just tough to continue to consistently battle at the top of your game in order to compete against Krissi and Danny, who are going to be throwing near the top of their game over this many legs. That being said, they're not giving up, and that's a boom goes the dynamite from Shea Cole.
Yes, ma'am. John saying, just realized they smoke in Florida bar. They smoke in a lot of bars. You just may not realize it. We've had a few.
Yeah, absolutely. And same thing with Indy. I have a lot of areas or bars around me. My actual hometown bar, the place where I play out of mostly, is a smoking bar. As someone who does not smoke, it can be a little bit worse. However, it's so much faster to play league and play tournaments and do all blind draws because you're not having to step outside to smoke. You're not waiting for those smokers to go step outside to smoke, and you just get on with it. Keep on keeping on. Shea Cole looking to close those 17s.
Close them. 16s, 15s. Open them up.
90 points down, which is exactly what 3 triple 16s will add to the point total. Not going to do it. It's 96 points actually to get added to the point total there.
John, that explains a lot of things, bud.
Yeah.
Being that you're in California.
Shout out to Jono. He actually, when I went to LA, he's the one who set up the blind draw at the Blue Door for Megan and I that had 20 teams at a last minute blind draw, getting the word out and everything. Shout out to Chris Lim for getting me in touch with Jono and for John for doing that. I had a great time. He actually let me borrow a set of darts and made the finals actually. So I also got lucky.
That was a big dart there. Stole it away.
Huge moment.
What looked like was going to go to Shea and Olivia is now questionable.
Yeah, gross moment there. And you can see it. Shay's like, are you kidding me? She's hiking up her jeans back there after like being like exasperated, bending over. And that's what you get in this format, in this event. And you got to be ready for it at all times. At the same time, it's always annoying when someone takes the very risky shot and it capitalizes on it. Or they shoot the wrong shot and then it works out. It's like, thanks a lot. They're never going to learn. But that was not risk. The risk reward there was worth it.
That was for 8-2 here. Now, tricky.
I have a weird feeling she's going to say double bull.
16s?
Double bull.
Oh!
She absolutely did. And you know why?
She said, go for it, Danny.
You know why?
Nothing to lose.
They've played together so often. She knew exactly what he turned around to ask. He turned around to ask, yes, and she's supposed to say yes, because he knows that he's going to shoot it. He just wants to confirm with her that she wants him to shoot it and knows that she has the confidence in him to get it done. It's a little confidence boost right before he shoots it.
That was a great dart there from Danny. And now puts him one leg away from the match.
Hey, shout out Chuck Johnson in the chat saying it's Chuck from Central Wisconsin. We met in Oak Brook last weekend, this CDC event. Wife and I cheering on Krissi and her fave, Danny Baggish. Well, Chuck, it was a pleasure to meet you. Thanks for coming up and for the kind words. It always means a lot, and the pleasure was all mine. It's always great to talk to people that connect at the CSC Challenger Series, and to hear that his wife watches the WCS and likes the format and all that, and that's what we're into. So thanks a lot, man. You're absolute great guy, and it was a pleasure to meet you. You're gonna really like the venue in 3 weeks, Will. It's cool. It's a good venue. Good spot. Giordano's is literally right next door. Not joking.
Hello.
Duncan's on the other side, right next door. Yeah, it's one of the good ones, and the clientele is so diverse and interesting and fun. We're gonna go with fun. You're gonna have yourself a good time.
Okay.
Saturday night, the very low key, very nice looking bar restaurant was basically nightclubbing. It was wonderful.
Well, all right. Okay. In for a good time. I'm here for a long time. Oh, sorry.
I had you for like 4 or 5 legs there, and
yep,
welcome
you sure
back.
did.
Welcome back. 8-2 scoreline.
Shay moved way over for that dart there. I don't know if you saw that in the game screen or not, but Danny's going to continue on.
Reaching the conclusion of this matchup unless something insane happens. Will, 9-2, 9-3, 9-1 is where we kind of had the realistic odds. We were hoping for a lot better. We were somewhat in the back of our minds, 5% expecting a lot better. But Danny and Krissi have not let up this entire time. They have not given any consideration to the fact that they are playing 2 female players. They are playing 2 very good dart players, and they have respected that in the way they've shown up and played tonight. And they played masterful.
Yeah, they certainly have. Another notch on the belt, per se, as I'm going to be looking at the finals here after this round. Olivia will move to the 3rd place position.
Yep. And let's just say it. The planning to be done to play with Shay that had been done ahead of time before we even mentioned anything. Especially doing it for the queen seat match. And I guarantee you she's going to say, I had a fantastic time. I thank you so much, Shay, for shooting with me. Shay is a fantastic shot. She showed it in big moments tonight, and OT, Mateo shot well, but man, Danny and Krissi, another great display. They are sitting on top. It's going to take something masterful to dethrone the queen, Krissi Grimal.
I think it will. I mean, she's been unstoppable, average-wise throughout the season. Just impressive stuff. The last Challenger Series that we had too. I mean, she's no joke, man. She's no joke. And we've seen her play in the CSC before. And a couple, we've seen the comments in here that a couple times where it's like, well, this should be all female then. And it's always been whoever you want to play with. And that's why Olivia chose Shay tonight. It's whoever you want to play with. She chose Shay tonight, and Shay threw great in certain legs and really put on a good show. and in certain legs it just didn't go their way, and a couple steals from Danny and Krissi.
Yeah. There really were
helped it out.
Yeah, there were a couple legs where Danny and Krissi threw big darts and big moments coming from behind to win the leg. Again, it's kind of like what MVG did to Luke Lidler today. If you watch that match, it was just a masterful display by two great dart players.
It very well could have been a 9-4, 9-5 if they
Yep.
could have taken advantage of those legs, and
They
who
shot
knows
great.
what could have went from there. So
Overall, they're going to be disappointed because they only won 2 legs, as they should. They're not going to take any solace for winning 2 legs and, whatever. They're going to be disappointed in themselves. They're going to be upset. They shouldn't be, and we'll say that. But that doesn't matter to them. We appreciate the confidence they had to throw together and become the first of potentially many others to follow in this Women's Choice Challenger Series. So that dynamic now opens up the gates to something new and something that maybe wasn't thought of ahead of time or before this. So that's awesome.
Yep, it definitely does. And who knows what we do for the next edition. We could tweak some things and make some changes to establish some things.
Yeah.
We don't know. You'll just have to kind of wait and see how that plays out.
Real quick, listen, I'm going to be completely honest with you. The Magic Darts Masters yesterday, sponsored by A2ZDarts.com. As someone who is a very big proponent of A2Z Darts, forgetting for a split second the name of the event when I was interviewing Dave Cameron at the end sucks. So I'm going to make up for that now by not forgetting this closing ad read. So remember, the new dart of the month is here. Enjoy 10% off all Jeff Smith Discovery Label darts and all other Cosmo Discovery Label darts. Plus, you'll get a free Cosmo swag bag with every purchase. Show your support for U.S. players with the new Win More U.S. player launch, available now at A2Z Darts. Also available to shop is the Win More Mini 2024 launch, the Shot Redline launch, and Cali West V2 dart barrels. Lastly, make sure to check out their blog for complete beginner's guide on how to play cricket. I need it. I'm happy that it's there for me to use it. Just head on over to A2ZDarts.com for all your darting needs. And hopefully soon, A2Z Darts puts out a how to commentate and remember the names of matches that you do. I would appreciate that greatly. It'd be something I would read every day.
Well, go play your college football 2025. Enjoy it. We'll see you guys later.
That's distracted with. Awesome. Now I know.